Hi, welcome. It's Meredith. Happy Monday. I'm here with our message for the 6th of April 2020. We are using the Lightseer's Tarot again for our message today. We had 3 cards come off the bottom of the deck. This is the potential theme unfolding in the day for us in the energy atmosphere. Our first card, well, there it is, a showstopper, the Sun. Happiest card in tarot for us. How beautiful is that? Look how cheerful that is. I love it. You know this is love, bliss, happiness, peace, joy, good connections, brilliant clarity. Anything started in the light of the sun usually fulfills really well for us. Coming with, we have temperance. Okay, more alchemy on offer to us. Great card. We have the sun and the moon in this card. I love that in this deck because this is a message too of how the moon is borrowed light of the sun, and you need the contrast of one and the other, or the contrast between the two, shall we say, to sometimes see what it is we're being shown. When we have just the sun by itself, there are times when its light is so bright it's kind of blinding. We can't see it. Here with temperance, with the sun and the moon on the card, there's no way we're going to miss whatever it is. We are meant to see or perceive through our intuitive gifts, which is wonderful. And temperance is about change. It is the alchemy of change. A transformation is what I feel on this card. Beautiful angelic energy on offer to us as well. So if there's something of the unknown that's really just not clear to you, you sense it, you perceive it, but you can't quite put a finger on it, this is a time to tune into your own guides and angels. Ask for more information. Ask to be informed. Channel your divine guidance. Okay, coming with these 2 of Cups. Yes, see? Again, the blending of energies. This is the Ace of Cups to the power of 2, which is wonderful. And it's 2 things eventually making a 3rd thing. So here's the alchemy. This is what's going on in the bright, beautiful light of the sun. There is a joining of forces. In relationship, this card is about bonds deepening and expanding. And you can take that where it's most relevant: family, friend, beloved, career, or how you are of service. There's a shift, a change taking place. One we're ready for, one we've most likely been manifesting for, in affirmation for as well. Let's see how it connects to the rest of the reading. Yeah, beautiful. 8 of Pentacles. You know, this is another one of those cards that has a reputation for being a little bit of a cringer or an eye roller card. Like, oh, please, not the 8 of Pentacles. This card, though, it's the work of your soul. And that's the work worth doing, isn't it? And it takes some sort of perfection. It is self-mastery in action, in motion even. All 8s in tarot are about movement. So in the light of the sun, in temperance, in the alchemy of change, in the joining of energies, now we have great movement in the work of our soul. So this is about our spiritual journey. And I do feel the sun is going to light something up on our path in a big way. We're going to see it, recognize it, and know exactly what to do with it there on that 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups also feels like a take action card. If there is something that you haven't been taking action on, if there is communication that you are for some reason withholding, it feels as though the energy atmosphere has ripened so that you can speak it, share it, express it. Coming, woo, the wind. Nice. Yeah. Next set, 2 cards. Oh, well, just in time. A sword shows up for us. Lots of air in the swords. Okay. 3 of Swords. Remember that this is a card of something that has already come to pass for us. And it's something quite difficult and something that we have been perhaps in healing with for a while. And it's so sweet that we have the Sun, we have Temperance, we have the 2 and the 8 as well, doing the work of our soul. And look at this beautiful energy on the 2 of Cups. You know, there's rainbow energy there, a full spectrum of energy to tap into. And we are changing up energy. I feel that this 3 of Swords, you know, it's usually the Ace of Swords coming right through the center of that heart. It's about getting to the heart of the matter, and that is absolutely the work of our soul. There could be a cycle and a rhythm to it, you know. It looks like phases of the moon here on the 8. So we may be in a deep cycle of sort of probing our own depths to see what's there, what's hanging around, and is it serving us? You know, we get that message a lot. Is this situation, circumstance, scenario, experience in service to my highest and greatest good? Is it worthwhile? Is it something that's been happening in repetition and we've kind of ignored it? So here it comes back around again for us to review self-mastery. Maybe we're pulling the final sword out of some situation that has required our loving attention so that we can deepen our bonds and our connections with those who are present, current, and real in our world at this time. In the brilliant clarity of the Sun, the alchemy of change has taken place in you and how you are connecting with your own self and self-relationship, and of course then how you are connecting with others that you know, love, and trust at this time. And here, coming with this 3, how beautiful is that? Ace of Swords. I was just saying it's the Ace of Swords that penetrates the heart, in the center of the heart, and we're pulling that out, perhaps. It's time to let that go. And we have the brilliant clarity and the everlasting strength, which is the divine and cosmic gift on offer to us in this card. And we are using it to do just this kind of healing work. And I don't sense that this is something that is exactly traumatic for us at this time. It feels much more like something that's old and outlived its purpose. It's reached its fulfillment. And we're in this beautiful 8 of Pentacles energy where you have the work of your soul going on and the blending of these new, bright, loving, blissful, peaceful, happy energies. So why not in that atmosphere and why not in that environment be the change that you have been affirming for and manifesting for, Temperance, and take care of the residue of this 3 of Swords. Okay, next set, 2 cards. First is 5 of Swords. This is the inner debate. Here it is. I love that it's right next to the Ace because that light is going to shine so deeply, so brightly on this 5. The clarity of what it is we negotiate and debate within our own selves. So with this Ace, with the Sun, with the 2, the light is going to be super, super bright. It's like you're going to walk around in a spotlight all day today and say, oh gosh, yes, that's another thing. Do I need to debate that any longer? No, as a matter of fact, I don't. I can let that go. Beautiful, right? Coming with the 5 is the 4 of Wands. Yes, exactly. Now you have 2 of the happiest cards in tarot on the table. This is worth considering here. This little block of 3 cards, you already started on this journey in the 8, and you're further along in it than you ever realized until you came up to some contrast here in the Temperance card, which showed you something of the 3 of Swords left over from another time in your world, this light shining on it. And perhaps you are even surprised that you have been negotiating and debating with yourself on your own 4 of Wands, super stable energy. This is your foundation of happiness. So the 4 reflects also the very same energies of the Sun. So it's doubled in the reading, doubled here in the 2 of Cups. That's the Ace of Cups to the power of 2, overflowing love, bliss, joy, happy into your world. So you have lots of momentum, lots of fuel, energetic, spiritual fuel on offer to you to take care of this stuff over here on the 3. And somehow I feel that working with this lovingly, compassionately taking a look at your Three of Swords experiences allows you, frees you up to share something that's been on your heart for a period of life experience. You finally find the words, either to speak it to your own self or to speak it to a family member, a friend, or your beloved, because it is this energy here of the Sun and the Four that you have been cultivating all this time anyway. So now there comes a freedom in these deepening, expansive bonds with those you know, love, and trust, and you feel that you can share your beautiful heart in a more expanded way. Next set, 2 cards. First is Four of Pentacles. Yes, this is a card of holding on to something. And the feeling is, with Temperance here, you're ready to set it free. Four of Pentacles is often called the miser. I don't feel that way about this card. It's yet another 4, so it's super stable. It's in the suit of Pentacles. It's a slower moving, or appears to be a slower moving energy. And when it comes to the suit of Pentacles, there is a core message running through the suit of everything in its own right season, in its own right way. And when you are doing the work of your soul, as you are here on your 8 of Pentacles, there's no rushing that. You are mastering something within yourself. My feeling is a divine grace and ease comes over us, and we have the strength, the brilliant clarity, and the desire to share so deeply from our heart space, coming with this 4 of Pentacles death card. Death and rebirth. Yes, because you have to allow this energy, this experience, circumstance, scenario, memory, whatever it is for you, you have to accommodate its passing, how it is flowing through, out, and away, because it has reached a point of fulfillment, which allows for all the beautiful energy of the Sun and this 4 of Wands to come rushing in. And it will come rushing in too. We've seen that plenty. We've seen how that works. You know, perhaps in tomorrow's reading, we'll be seeing the Wheel of Fortune even, which is, you know, the divine delivery system, or at least what I call it. It's what the universe puts on your foundation because you've been doing all of this kind of spiritual flow. How sweet. All right, let's do angel answers, questions, confirmations, inquiries, fresh messages, whatever. Whatever it is for you. What would angel answers like to share with us today? Okay. Number 1, the situation will improve. Yes, Temperance, alchemy. It is already improving. And you know, one of the sweet things you can do for yourself is to see yourself on the other side of your current experiences. You know, looking back on this in hindsight. Next. You're going to be so happy to see this one because it just keeps showing up for us. No need to worry. That's what's happening here on the 5 of Swords. There's some vexation going on there in the inner debate and negotiation. And perhaps it has created some kind of stress or worry. And this is exactly what's being let go of. All right. Next. Sweet, sweet. Communicate clearly. Yes, no verbal clutter. This card is also, as I remind you so often, it is a card of being certain that the people you are conversing with, sharing with, are very clear about what you have shared. So ask questions. Did you understand? Do you have any questions? Was this not clear? Was it super clear? And same for you too. If someone sharing and expressing with you isn't exactly clear, be bold enough to ask the question so there's great understanding here. One more. We have romance. You know, I feel like this card connects nicely to our Two of Cups and in the message of sharing what's on your heart to share. So I also feel that this goes well with temperance, because this is being the love of your own life, and this is about you integrating energies that serve you in your happiness, joy, bliss, and peace, and so on, right? So how are you being the love of your own life? What are you pulling out here into the sun, into the Four of Wands? What's going on in the beautiful, loving work of your soul here? Also, we'll pay attention to the romance card in connection to relationship with that Two of Cups here on the table. This really does feel like a deepening bond, an expanding connection within a relationship to someone who means a great deal to you. So this may be an invitation for you from the cards today to communicate with that person. Okay, next we have our affirmation from the universe has your back. I love this card. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Yes, and here you are, diligently doing so, doing whatever it takes. Sweet. Okay, and our spirit animal for the day. What little creature wishes to speak to us? Ooh, I don't know that we've had this one yet. Spider. Funny, when I came out here to do this reading and I got myself all situated, a little itty bitty spider ran up my arm. So, twice now. I like that. Okay, check out Spider Spirit. Grandmother Spider, the wise one. The webs we weave. I see these as lines of connection, this web. Communication, connection, unity. That's what I feel when I look at that. Have a beautiful Monday, everybody. Happy April 6th. Peace, love, joy, happiness. All right here for you. See you later. Namaste.